see them other girls, but they ain't you. In a world full of lies, but I stay true. Head over heels, I blame you. Take the rest off, but the hills to stay too. You love it when I'm playful, get excited, but I play cool. You never stress me, even if I ain't cold, cause you know you're the one I was made for. Talk about us, a destiny. You were meant for me, so it's meant to be. You were still in my head when I went to sleep, so I saw you again when I went to dream.
Welcome to Wbscm. I'm super excited. This is a day that we are just going to crush it. You guys, yeah, I know we may have had some little technical difficulties backstage. I didn't see it, but listen, are you guys here? Are you with me? Are you with me? Just want to take this time to do a little shout out to all the essential workers out there taking care of us. You know who you are. You know who you are. And we're super excited that you were out there. What did y'all do today? I had a busy day today, guys. I was really hanging out with my mom, and I had to teach her about social distancing. Yes, I had to check her. Like, she was trying to get a conversation going on, and we let her out of the house to go do some grocery shopping. But I had to let her know all about social distancing. I know she didn't know back in her day what that's about. We're not talking to anybody. I just love her. But when these little old folks want to get out and make it all about them, I have to let her know. So that's been my day. Also, I want to send a shout out to Sam's Hair Salon. She made my day, guys. She did my hair. Look, hair. She did it. So I want to send a big shout out. I love her with all my heart. She took a risk to open her hair salon back up. She was only taking perms this week, and whoever needed a perm had to do that. AKA my sister, Sam's Hair Salon. Shout out. Take this opportunity to really welcome you. This is a talk show where we connect, collaborate, and edify influential women. And you know, all of you guys out there are influential women. I love that you are here today, and we are definitely on all the social media pages. If you go to Baylor, hit the like, say you like me, say something. Go to Wbscm and hit like too. Do I have to invite you to do that? No. So we're actually live, and we have so much to talk about because you guys are out there and you're watching. Yes, you are. You are watching. I thank you guys for being here. You are my why. You guys, I know that I have the guests back there, but you're my why. I want to see what everyone's doing out there. COVID-19, the pandemic. We have been locked in for a very long time. So hit me up on Instagram. I've got some amazing things going on. I'm looking for super guests that are out there. Hey, listen, I do want to send a shout out to Barbara Williams, who was my first guest. Shout out to Sherry Marshall. Where you at, Sherry? Sherry Marshall, where are you? these guys came on, and I'll give them a little shout out. Everybody that knows Sherry, she's up to something. Edie Phillips, what you doing? Girl, you know I love you. Vandra Knoll and Samella Williams were on the show and they crushed it. They were two hair salon owners, operators, stylists, and breakthroughs happened on that show. So I'm really here to let you guys know that I appreciate you, really, really appreciate you. And I cannot pass up my granddaughter. Oh my gosh. We're trying to plan something for her this weekend. And the only thing that we could do is do a drive-by. But she get her diploma. And on this Saturday, we're going to just kind of meet her, do some social distancing, a little surprise. I don't know what all going on, but her mama is in control of that. So shout out to Camille Griffin, graduating from Westlake High, going to Baylor University. Yes, she is. So I'm going to slow this party down, guys, because guess what? It's happiness hour. Yes, it is. All right. Woo. Music to my ear. Yes, it is. You ladies, grab your favorite happy hour drink. Get cozy. If you had a rough day, get real cozy. If you just really, 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 really had a rough day, grab you a glass of wine. You have permission to do that. Yes, you do. Because you're here in the studio chilling out with B. Baylor. And my amazing guests, they're back in the studio. They're waiting. They want to come out. They're so excited. Oh my gosh, look at this. I want to bring them out. I don't know. Shall we bring the guests out? I didn't want to do any talking, but I did want to let you guys know that, we're in this together and we have to really be kind to each other. So let's make sure that we're kind to each other here at Happiness Hour, because we don't want you guys out there like acting. Now, about Women's Business Sense Network TV. It is a show where I bring women together to collaborate. And the women that have come to this show literally have blossomed and flourished and out of the box and all of the anxiety that was going on with them, because we were able to talk through all of their situations. I created Wbscm last year. It was on a platform that we did 4 shows, really live studio. And so God just spoke to me and said, let's do this again. It really is important that we do this again. So I said, wow, why not? Why not? What is the deal here? So I want to tell you guys a little bit about me, and you guys could see that I am B. Baylor, your talk show host, a high performance coach. I provide business coaching and support to women who want to propel their business to soar. I love being passionate, and women who are passionate about achieving anything that your heart desire. You roll with me. I'm going to show you how to do that. If you've been in the background, you got a lot of fear around your heart and you want to do a business, I say you need to come and hang out with me. So that's a little bit about me, okay? And what else do we have? What else do we have going on here? A little bit about me. So let's see, what can we do? Bring the guest in. Yes, you guys have done that. Got your drink? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Well, I'm glad that you guys are ready, because this topic is about, we're going to talk about this because this could be the elephant in the room, guys. And we're going to talk about the pandemic of mental breakdowns and mental well-being in women during COVID-19 pandemic. But listen, guys, some of us had lots of things going on pre-COVID-19, right? So I want to take this time to say, are we ready? Y'all want to talk about this? Let me see. Who wants to talk about this? What's everybody saying? All right. Say you want to talk about this, and I will bring out the guests. If everybody is open to talking about the pandemic of mental breakdowns, it's a subject that is so dear to my heart. And as a healthcare professional, wow, I see it all the time. I really do. So I want to say that, first, how did you stay mentally healthy during COVID-19? I really want to know. Let's see. Let's bring out my guests. That's what I want to do. I want to bring out the guests. I want to really, really, really bring my guests out. Are you guys ready to bring them out? Let me see. I'm going to see what they are doing back in the, oh my goodness, they are enjoying themselves back in the green room. Are you resilient out there? This show is about women that are resilient, like Edie Phillips, Sherry Marshall, Barbara Williams, Vandra Knoll, and Samela Williams. I know they're resilient because I had them on my show, so I know who these ladies are. I want you guys to really think about this question about how did you stay mentally healthy during COVID-19. So before we bring the guest out, I want to do a disclaimer, right? I want you guys to know that this is a show that have women who have experienced some sort of mental well-being, mental breakdown. I also want to let you guys know, no one on here is a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist. I'm coming to you as a healthcare professional, but really as B. Baylor, okay? I'm not coming to you as a therapist or someone that's going to fix your problem. However, we have resources that we're going to give you at the end of the show. So you can reach out, and it's okay, guys, to reach out to people, friends, family, tell somebody, say something, because that's so important that we say something. What's bothering us if we're not well? Are you okay? Because that would be my question that I ask a lot of my friends. Are you okay? And if the answer is no, then we need to talk about it. And then we need to dig deeper. We need to get in touch with your healthcare professional. So I definitely want to honor that disclaimer. And for anyone who would like to, reach out, or you can PM me, DM me for the information. So I want to bring out my first guest. And my first guest is Rhonda. Oh my gosh, I love me some Rhonda. And Rhonda Franklin. And her topic is going to be pre-COVID-19 mental breakdowns and how to bounce back during COVID-19, right? So Rhonda Franklin Romar considers herself a people enthusiast, equipped with a unique compassion for hurting people. Since 2007, Rhonda has played an active role as a mental health advocate. She has spoken both locally and nationally. She is passionate about the topic she presents on, such as They Took My Wonder Woman card, How to Be Perfect Imperfect, and one of her self-titled favorites is Broken Music, a real-life story about growing up as a child broken into adulthood. Broken. Rhonda is resilient. She is enthusiastic. She's a mother, daughter, wife, and a friend. I know because she's my friend. Rhonda sees her speaking opportunity as an awesome way to really learn and serve others and connect with them. So without further ado, I would like to bring Rhonda in the house. And guys, can you say hello to Rhonda?
Hi, B.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing excellent, B.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So
Cheers.
Rhonda is in the house, guys. I love it. So next, who is my next guest that I want to bring out? I'm going to bring these ladies out on the stage. So let's do my next guest. And my next guest is Monisha Jones. And Monisha, what is Monisha here? Monisha is going to talk about being overwhelming challenges as a single mother, entrepreneur, and breadwinner for her family. Where do I start and end? I know that's right. So Monisha, aka Mo, a rock star in the social media world, and yes, she is an Austinite employee turned entrepreneur with the push of being terminated while on maternity leave. You better say that, girl. All the more reason to be my own boss. Yes, you are. Monisha is a graduate of East Austin High, East Austin, single mother of two little amazing boys, and she is simply striving toward being a successful entrepreneur to create an amazing life for her little kings. Yes, you are doing that, and you're doing such a great job. I want to bring Monisha Jones to hello.
Hey.
What up?
Hey. I'm so excited to be here today.
You are so amazing. We're so happy to have you.
Aww.
My last guest, and guys, let's bring out my last guest. Let's do that. So what do we have here? I want to bring my last guest out, and here she is. Oh my gosh. Wow. Tanya Bain. Tanya Bain is back here in the studio. And let me tell you guys, her topic today is reset. That was me. Be still, hard to do. Develop a plan, re-entry, then rise up. Isn't that amazing, guys?
Yes, amazing.
Oh, I'm just loving that. And I want to tell you guys a little bit about Tanya Bain. Tanya Bain is, we have to get that out of the way. Tanya Bain is a change agent, inspiring speaker, community awareness advocate, communications and organization development consultant, transition coach for women, redefining retirement. Tanya has experienced a television and podcast host, producer and host of the popular online broadcast Talks with Tanya, which highlights women of excellence, which I would be on her show, guys, this Sunday at 7 p.m. She said she's highlights women of excellence. So guess that's why I'm on her show, right? Tanya remains focused on educating, informing, and connecting through sharing information to heal life, lead to whole life success. Tanya is now retired and rewired. Through her consulting company, Tanya B Inspires, she guides women 50 and beyond into embracing change, transforming successfully, charting new territory. Welcome, Tanya, to the show. And let's bring Tanya on to the show.
Hey, I'm here for the happiness hour. Thank you.
Okay. And where are we? We are at happiness hour, right, ladies? Happiness. So let's connect and collaborate and get this show on the road, because I'm letting you guys know that as a host of WBSN, we got to get going here, ladies. If we run over, it's because we're bringing magic to the platform.
Yeah.
And we are helping and we are edifying, and we're going to talk about this. So let's get going. And I want to bring the first question. let's see. I want to see what my guests are saying. Okay, everybody is saying, Tanya's, hey, okay. I like to be nosy and see what are the viewers are out there saying. Hello, Sherry. How are you? And I'm going to go back up a little bit. So you guys keep me posted. If there are anybody that have questions, leave a comment and we are getting ready to get started. So my first question is, thank you guys. So mental well-being is essential for me to function and be happy. And I want Monisha, do you think that's a true statement?
Absolutely. 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 You can't be just unstable and trying to go through everyday, events and things. Like you have to have a clear head and you have to work through every day. Absolutely.
Rhonda, what do you think? Mental well-being is it's essential for me.
Yeah.
Because when you guys came on, I had meditation music, relaxing. I have really high stress. I have a lot of anxiety, and I did a lot today. And I was with my mom, and I got in this house and shut the door. So, but is it essential for other women to be happy?
So first of all, I want to thank you for the introduction that you gave me. I really appreciate it. And it is great to be speaking to everybody today. Mental well-being is very essential. If you are not balanced mentally, you could lose everything. You could lose contact with your family mentally, walking around, I guess, sort of like a zombie. You have to be in touch with your mental well-being. And you could end up losing a job or lose time, trying to be productive at work, and you're not being productive because you're not functioning mentally. So it's definitely important. And also, we can't be happy if we're not mentally balanced as well.
Thank you, Rhonda. So Tanya, mental well-being, is it essential for you?
Oh, it's really so foundational. Coming from a place where that hasn't always been the case for me, where, what happens is you get up and you just go, like a robot. And, you kind of shut out everything else that's going on around you, and you're not caring for yourself. And when the foundation is shaky, okay, that house is about to come down. And that's why it's really so essential for us to kind of step back and assess where we are before we can move forward. I do believe that it is foundational, because if you're not helping yourself, you really can't help anybody else.
That's true.
So can we get into the meat and potatoes of this?
Yeah.
It really is an opportunity. So I would like for you ladies to share with us some of the challenges that impacted your well-being as a whole. And how are you taking care of your mental well-being? What are your breakdowns? Name only one. And I will start with you, Monisha.
Okay. Some of the challenges with all the pandemic and things going on, the number one challenge for me was just having separation as far as working, because I'm an independent insurance agent. So I'm working to do my business and also being a mom full time. So it's just a separation of the two and just trying to break those out. So my number one breakdown, I would say I felt just overwhelmed.
Oh,
just overwhelmed. It was just too much.
Just say that. It's too much. Okay?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. So, Rhonda?
Yes.
What was one of the breakdowns? Name only one breakdown that happened.
I would say confusion. 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 Knowing that I'm a very happy person, but I felt moody, going from angry, happy, sad, mad. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? and trying to figure that out. So confusion would be my word.
Great. I like that. Tanya?
Well, for me, it's kind of an old habit. All right. And I believe women fall into this category is busyness. Because if we feel like if we're moving, then we're accomplishing things.
Exactly.
And it becomes avoidance. Okay. Avoidance to get to at the core of what the issue really is, which is us.
It's, oh my gosh, you said it. It's us.
Yeah.
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 Us. How about that? Or because we're kind of in our own way, right?
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that? Rhonda, that was powerful. Monisha?
Yes.
We get in our own way. For me, guys, everything around me was stable. It was the outside world that everybody's losing their mind. Like, I'm good. I stay in that little world, and I've been sequestered to my home for over a year because God said so. So I was in my own little world, but I was more concerned about what's going on with these. Wow, okay. Are y'all okay? But that is something that I had to work through. That is not really any of your concern. Be concerned about what you can handle.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
So our next question is, mental well-being describes your mental state, right? So
Yes.
How are you feeling? And how well can you cope with day-to-day life, day-to-day life? Just our mental well-being is dynamic. It can change from moment to moment, day to day, for me, year to year too. So
yeah,
I would love for you guys I'm going to start with Tanya. Let's talk about that.
Wow. So at the I like to get to the root of the matter. Okay. I think over time, let's just get down to the bottom line. We have the tendency to allow ourselves to become distracted so that we don't deal with ourselves. And that busyness I talked about earlier really is a tool that we use to keep ourselves from, holding up that mirror and looking at ourselves. And so we allow all of these influences to come, and get us distracted so that I believe we don't look at ourselves. And, how they said, you watch who you point that finger at, because, where is it pointing back?
Yes.
It's pointing back to you. And that's at the core of the matter. Is we keep busy and we get distracted and, well, what am I going to do if this happens? The what if. What if you just be still and be quiet? Okay. And deal with yourself.
Right. So I'm going to tell you guys about the word busy. I need for everybody to stop saying I'm busy, because busy is being under Satan's yoke.
Yes, it's a sin.
So stop it, ladies, because we as women, we have a lot on our plate. But you got to sit down and organize these things so you're not running around unbalanced, out of kilter, out of your mind. And then that's a bad for mental illness to just sneak right on in. Just sneak in. Like your husband won't even know what in the world happened to my wife. She done lost it. So stop being busy, because that just needs to go away. It really does. So I'm going to bring up the big elephant in the room, and it's mental illness in women during COVID-19. So how do you recognize your mental and personal well-being breakdown? And you kind of talked about that, Rhonda. the breakdown. So I'm going to bring you in because I want you to tell us what was your breakdown. And let's be transparent because error message is going to show up on your page.
Yeah,
if you don't.
absolutely. So,
Okay.
so I want to say, B, I have a different perspective. My perspective is that actually life was great at home. I would work sometimes in the office and then sometimes at home. And for us, it was a little bit business as usual, just because we like where we live. It's quiet. And so it snuck up on me because I am a very self-aware person. And so although I'm self-aware and although things have slowed down for me, I didn't realize that I was having a toothache. There was this pain that was every day. If you've never had a toothache, you don't know how much that pain can impact so many other things in your life.
Okay.
Then add supplements, the supplements to help, regulate your mood and not knowing the amount you should take or not take. And just as you get older, we have hormones. And sometimes you never know what's going on until it hits you and you know that something is wrong. I got to seek help.
Okay. So Rhonda, okay. So does someone have like their phone on? If so, turn it down. So Rhonda.
Yes.
You're still kind of going like all over the place right now. Yeah. Did you recognize your mental breakdown?
Yes,
Okay.
I definitely did.
Right. And what did you do about it?
Well, I decided it was time to talk to a therapist.
Okay.
So that I can,
yes. You don't really have to share.
Okay.
Because that's something so beautiful. Yes. And so smart and so wise. You are one wise woman to just come and say that.
Therapy.
Would you guys agree?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Bam. Yes. Congratulations. Do you know how many women put the mask on and put the makeup on and kind of all messed up a little bit and they're all out there and they're like, you got to seek the help that you need because you are saying to yourself, I love me. I love me some me.
Absolutely.
I'm going to take care of me. And you telling the world and sharing with that. So yes. I just appreciate that. I really do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, B.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So ladies, if you have a good mood, like mental well-being, and you're able to feel relatively confident in yourself and have positive self-esteem, feel and express a range of emotions, how do you not express your emotions? I've got good well-being, my mental health is good. I get sad. Who gets sad? Tell me, who on this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I don't even know why. I mean, girl, you got a roof over your head. Look, you got food in the fridge.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why do I feel so sad? Why? I really, like sometimes I feel, I don't think nobody loves me. Nobody. I go into that, like all that. I would say, does it take all that, B? Go sit down, take a chill pill, go and take a nap, do something. So how do you get out of that? What do you do to get out of that? Mo?
Find your happy place. What makes you happy? What makes you happy? For me, it was realizing that I haven't exercised or worked out, in like months. I started working out. Can you believe it? I started working out. I have a 1-year-old, which is my youngest child. I started working out for the first time in like a year.
At home?
And that just made me happy. Well, yeah, of course, because, the gyms are closed, but that simply just made me happy. And I felt like me again. I felt like me.
So
can I ask for anything more?
I gotta put you on the spot. Are you a millennium?
I am.
and for me, I'm like, girl, bye. So I'm like, really? Okay. She all worried. Look at her. She looks so young. I'm like, girl, come on in this house and sit down. Because even listen, my grandkids, they worry, and my grandson, when he opened the door, I said, don't you? Oh, my job. Oh my goodness, I can't. Okay. So, but look at you, or Ray, you got a 1-year-old right there. Yeah. I'm like, ooh, okay. Ooh.
It's hard.
It is. Mm-hmm. And so I just want you guys to know that breakdowns happen. Mm-hmm. We have to express our emotions. I think I had this conversation with one of the girls, Erica. I said, can I just be a girl today? Can I not be masculine? I just want to be girl today. I want to be a feminine. I want to be a woman. I don't want to put the boots on. I don't want to take the shovel and do all of this and do the work. But who's going to take care of me? I'm a single girl, so I have to kind of balance, right? Mm-hmm. So the next question is, self-care. You said it, because you have a lot of stress, right, Tanya?
Absolutely. When you're able to seek professional help, okay, it's okay to talk to your girlfriends, okay, and that might be enough. All right, if they understand, but they're not the professional. And I'm just speaking from experience, and I often joke and say I am thoroughly therapized. Over the span of my lifetime, I have probably spent 15 plus years in some form of therapy. Okay. Mm. And I'm all the better for it. Yes. I'm better for me. And when I'm better for me, then everyone else benefits from that. Because when you do that, you're able to connect with the source of your power.
Yes.
You're able to connect with the source of your power, and then you get tools, and some things already, right? And, sometimes you just need to be reminded, or you need another way to kind of tap in. Okay. Or learn how to breathe. Like you had that music with us earlier, and,
I got my little aromatherapy going on over here. I am mellow, because you ladies coming here with this mental stuff. Ooh, I got to mellow these chicks out. I done had a rough day. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to come back to you, Tanya, because I want to kind of go down and see if I could find, there's a comment that was in here, and it's from Marita Sutton Brown. So Marita said, if you are human, sadness is part of life. Mm-hmm. It does make you aware, right? Mm-hmm. That you're unstable. You're a woman, or, my cousin had a stroke on Mother's Day, and it was dad to me. Okay. Through prayer last night, I feel better.
Yeah.
Marita, we got you, baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you have so many positive people around you. And we take it for granted that should I be sad? Don't be a man. Don't be sad. No, I want to be a woman. I want, right, ladies?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So we love you, Marita. And because it's okay. We're giving ourselves permission to make your surroundings happy during this time, because it's not a good time for us, and we're already stressed out. So do some self-care. We're doing self-care right now as we're talking. This is self-care. Yeah. Look at these relaxed ladies. They all over here smoozing on this wine, and ooh, my glass looking empty here. Okay, so thank you, Marita, for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you, Marita.
We're sorry, and my condolences to you. Emotions are, they're yours. They belong to you. They protect you. They sit on your shoulder. We don't want the bad emotions to hang out with us, right? They're part of us. We tell them to go away, but they don't know to do that because they've been protecting us.
Yes.
Anxiety has been caring for us for a very long time. And when you tell anxiety to go, tell it why, because it doesn't know that you don't need it.
Right. Yes, be very
Be
clear.
kind to anxiety. You brought it with you. It's a part of you. Sadness is a part of us.
Yeah.
And unresolved sadness.
Oh God, you gotta preach that.
Okay, so this is one thing that I experienced in this time was, one thing triggered something else. And it was kind of that unresolved stuff. All right. Because, I was good. I had food. I had, like you said, a roof over my head. It's just, I don't have a lot of people in my house. It's myself and my daughter. It was good. I could work from home, all of these things, but the confusion in the world and the energy.
Yes.
Okay. Really impacts you. And that's for me when it's most beneficial to be still.
Yeah.
Ooh. So we just talked about be still, right?
Yes.
Reset, be still.
Yeah.
Mo, you just talked about overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Overwhelming, it can be an emotion. You carry it with you. Anxiety, busyness, busy, being on the same joke. Stop it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Breathe. Like this ain't worth it. If you're going to worry and you believe in God, then God has your back, then to stop worrying. Because you just nullify that. What he can do for you, and then you worry, and then you pray, and then you worry. You need to stop it.
Right. Repeating that cycle.
Yes. So, Rhonda, are you saying you're okay during COVID-19, but not really? Where or who do you seek help if you are not okay? And you answered that.
Yes.
But so within your household, how does that work?
So within my household, I received the blessing from God that if I'm not feeling well, I can actually say to my kids that I'm not feeling well right now. And they know what that means. If I need to go into depth, I can. With my husband, the same thing. If I'm not doing well, I just need to sit down with him and just let him know how I'm really feeling. Because just because we tell someone we're not feeling well, sometimes they can't hear you. So you literally have to sit down sometimes and let them know what's going on. So I'm better. I am getting much better.
Thank you. Monisha, are you saying you're okay? Are you okay?
I am. At first, I was not. I was not. But now I am. I'm getting back to me. I'm doing things that I like, that I enjoy, that makes me happiness. That brings me happiness, rather. Just getting out, feeling the sun, getting some fresh air, do things that you like. Yes, I am definitely okay now. It took some time, but I'm okay now.
So Monica, I'm going to keep you on because I'm going to talk about a subject that I can send you back to the green room, but you do understand that a lot of mothers are harming their kids during COVID-19.
Yes.
Because they're overwhelmed, they're stressed, they're, thinking about money. Your singleness, it just blossoms in you, and you being single. Yes, I know that dads with the boys and all that, but it's still a part that you are the breadwinner for your house. Correct. So I just want you to share to mothers out there who have kids what your process is for loving them and making sure they're okay.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in a loving home. Like, my parents loved me. They weren't together as well, but like there was never any abuse going on. Like, I was raised in a loving home, so I absolutely want to pass it along to my kids. Like, I love them. Like, I would do anything for my children. I love my boys, and just to see them happy. If it's taking a walk, even though I should be working, let's take a walk. Let's make them happy. Let's tire them out, right? Let's blow some bubbles in the backyard. Like, I am going to do what I need to do for my kids. And it's all different for us. It's different for them. My oldest, he was in school and he just out of nowhere, just did not go back to school. And so of course he wakes up, he's crying, he's upset, he's mad, he's frustrated. He can't go back to school and be with his friends, be with his teacher.
Yes.
That's hard for him. He didn't understand that. Like, we just started going back to school. Again, he's 4, so he's in pre-K 4 or 3. And so we're going to school now. This is the new normal. And all of a sudden it's just stripped away. And he was very frustrated. He was very frustrated. Like, for weeks, he would wake up and he would just be in tears. Like, I want to go see my friends. I want to go to school.
Oh my gosh, so I love you for that. So
yes, thank you for sharing.
You say just really, really talk it over, talk it. Put your kids around it. Oh my gosh, when I was raising my kids, I was a single mom and was married for a long, long time. But at the same time, when they were like, we got to talk. My kids had an open door. I always surrounded myself and my kids with happy things. So they grew up knowing that they were okay, and to take the worry. So your worry pours out on your kids and your friends and all that. If you pour out on your friends, you do the same thing to your kids.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
I'm really glad that you're sharing that. So the next question is that was the next question. How do you stay focused and carve out time for yourself? And that's you, Monica. And then I'll let Tanya answer that, because I like stabilize my house. So I just, I pay somebody to clean it, stabilize it.
Yeah, hello. I'm right there. That's one of the things I miss.
So stabilize it. So Monica, what do you do to stabilize your household during COVID-19?
Ooh, that's a good one. So of course the 4-year-old, he thinks he's a grown man, so he doesn't feel like he needs to take naps. But the 1-year-old, he's all about naps, right? So as soon as nap time goes down, right? Yeah, as soon as nap time is enforced, we're cleaning, we're doing whatever we need to do. We prepare food, whatever needs to be done. At least I have some relief from, the younger one, just trying to have structure and a schedule in some type of way.
Do you have time for social media? Do you have time to focus on social media things, or?
Yes and no. So what I've been doing is try to do it before they wake up, because they're sleeping, late now, whatever, like 9:30. And so I'll do it then, or we'll just go outside, we'll play, or they're blowing bubbles, riding bikes, bouncing the ball. Perfect time. That gives me some time, at least like a 15-30 minute window to do what I need to do on social media.
That's okay.
Absolutely.
So who made a list and made some amazing plans for 2020 in January and February? Who made a list? And just anybody jump in. Who made a list?
I didn't make a list. I didn't make a list. And that was very purposeful that I did not make a list.
Okay, great. Rhonda? Did you make a list of vacation? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do all that.
I didn't make a list. As a matter of fact, one of the shows that I did was who else besides me hasn't made their list? Because I believe that we are forced, by habits. We're forced by traditions. So who says it has to be, January 1st, right?
Yeah.
Who says it has to be January 1st? And I'm just at the point in my life where, I've kind of always bucked the system, but, very diplomatically, it doesn't have to be that way. So and I'm not waiting for somebody else to make a decision for me.
Yeah.
I made the decision that once I did my research about COVID-19, I wasn't waiting for somebody to tell me that I didn't need to go into a location where there was a whole bunch of people coughing and hacking.
Yes.
Okay, so and so I guess that's like I'm just at that point now, because I remember the things that triggered me. Okay, waiting for somebody else to decide. I don't wait for someone to decide. I decided when my daughter wasn't going back to program, I took charge, of those kinds of decisions. What I found with others, that were in anxiety, and someone asked a question, Sandra, in my group asked a question, what recommendations do you have to let go of anxiety? Is you don't have to do what everybody else does, okay? Just because somebody said so doesn't mean I'm going to do it. Perhaps I am now retired and rewired and I just don't go there.
Yes.
Okay? But in that stillness, in that inward focus, in that spiritual, assessment, I decided, what was best for me. I got to the point where really I said, may have to pick another hustle, but if you're threatening my job, then that's just what I'm going to do. And again, everyone can't do that. But I'm not willing to give up my power to anyone. Okay. I'm not waiting around for somebody to tell me how to act, when to act, what to do, and adding to my anxiety.
Absolutely.
It's like, it's just not going down like that. Now, did it take time to get there? Oh yeah. Right, Miss Big, that. We're just at the point where it's like, that ain't going down like that.
I was just saying that all of that fine wine and age, it comes with less worry, less stress. Some people are not there.
Yes.
Some people have to learn to deal with their anxiety. It's real.
Yes.
And I say address that like on your own. Be still so you could find out what the underlying conditions are. And sometimes you have to seek professional help. Absolutely. I did. My anxiety level would be off the chart. Just to come do this show, I would hyperventilate and have to like pass out and all of that, to go live, to take a trip. It was taxing to take a trip because, oh my gosh, the house, the car, everything back and forth. Until I got control of my anxiety level. And it stemmed from, Tanya, you read my book, Rise Up, that little girl. She went through a lot. And all that she endured. In my, a decade later, I'm still carrying that little girl's fear.
Yes.
Yes. So underlying conditions, and they're real. They're your emotions. They don't just go away. You have to address them. Like, what's going on? Why are you upset? You can have a seat. I need to do this show.
Yeah.
You have to talk to yourself that way.
Yeah. I say ask yourself the question. Whatever it is you're feeling, whatever it is that you're thinking, sometimes if there's a state of confusion, just start to ask yourself questions. Why am I feeling this way? Just ask yourself questions. And once you ask yourself questions, you will come up with answers. And I want to respond, if I can, to the reason why I did not create this plan for the new year is because I decided I want to look at my life like and a continuation. And so for me, creating a plan because it's a new year, I didn't want to do that this time. It's not something new. It's something that I'm continuing. So that was important to me.
That really is.
That's good because.
Where my paper at? I want some paper, B. Where my paper?
COVID-19.
Yes. Monisha, where your paper at? Hey, I got you. Viewers, where your paper at? Viewers, get your paper out.
Tear it up. That list is what's causing a lot of your mental breakdowns. You're so focused on what the list is, what you got to do. What the COVID-19 wasn't on the list, so the list tore up.
Exactly.
I like that, B.
Okay. Thank you.
That is so true. This is such a great topic, Miss B. And I love how you have a view from everywhere.
Yes, that's very good.
I love that you have a view from everywhere, you know, from those of us that are seasoned. You know, those of us that are starting out, you know, I remember being you, Monisha. I remember being you, Rhonda. I do. Okay.
Yes.
And, you know, B and I, you know, we are, you know, walking the path, you know, at the same time here, but it's so rich, you know.
Yes.
I want to say this, and I don't mean to hog the conversation, but I know Marita Sutton Brown is on here. She was on my show a few weeks ago, and she talked about divine order.
Yes.
She talked about divine order. And so if you're going to create anything, or if you're going to do anything, make sure, okay, that those decisions that you make are in divine order, and that you've connected, you know, with that energy, with that connection that you have, so that you can really move forward from there in a very safe, connected space for you. That order is so essential.
Thank you, Tanya. Don't take Marita's topic away from her, because she's coming on next week.
Oh, she's got so much more. Are you kidding? She's the PhD in the house.
I had to leave this chick, like, she had to come on alone because Marita, because I'm going to tell you, the way your house look, and I tore that paper up and threw it all over the floor. Lord have mercy, that list is so up from the floor up, and it's all over the floor. Marita, I am not in divine order, okay? But it's essential that you get that list out of your table, get it, throw it away, because that's what's stressing you out, and you're going to get better. So Marita will be on. I do want her to share. Michelle Lewis says, exactly, parents who abuse their kids during stressful times have always had the potential to be abusive. You know, pandemic is not.
Right.
So there are underlying issues they need to resolve. Pandemic stripped us butt naked.
Yeah.
COVID-19 caught us in the house all alone. We didn't have to stay at work 8 hours to spend the rest, like 7, hit the bed, and then you really didn't know who you were or who you were sleeping with, or none of those things. But now you know, ladies. Tanya, thank you for that. Rhonda,
yes,
this is so good. This is so good.
It's delicious. It's delicious.
I'm going to move to the point of saying, what are some challenges? Now that you tore that list up, now the list is gone. Whew. And every time I say list, I get a ringing in my ear. Hallelujah, God, I hear what you told me to do. What are some challenges you are incorporating in your life right now that will help you balance your life and be transparent? Because these are true feelings. Who wants to go?
I'd like to go.
Okay.
B, I want to tell all of the ladies who've tuned in, Goldie, Yolanda, I want to tell all of you ladies for tuning in for this very important subject. And B, the things I have put into place, one of the main things for me, B, is to give myself grace.
Yes.
Give myself grace, and also forgive myself. And actually, if you understand when I say forgive myself, that is still the grace that if I'm not feeling up to par, it is okay. God gives me grace. My friends give me grace. My family gives me grace. And I don't have to do anything at the moment. Sometimes don't do anything. Why do we decide we have to do something? For me, I decide, you know what? I don't have to do anything. If I don't want to clean the bathroom today, I'm not going to. So I give myself grace. If I don't want to cook dinner for the family this week, I'm going to give myself grace. I will let them know y'all are on your own. So give myself grace so I can get back on my feet again.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Beautiful. Wow. Girl.
Now, how you doing?
How you doing?
Grace. Grace and mercy. Help me.
Grace, come on.
Come on now, y'all.
Grace, yes.
Who can top that? Mo, come on out. Come
I
on.
cannot top that. If I could say I'm not cooking for them kids one time,
Now that may not work.
I would do it. I promise you I would do it. But what I have decided to obviously tell myself, just give myself honesty. Be honest with yourself. You're tired. Yes. It's okay. Just
that's good.
Throw the towel in. You're tired. Just be honest with yourself.
Yes.
Like I need to get out. Get out. Go for a walk. We don't have to go anywhere we know where other people are. Just get out. Go for a walk. Just be honest. Be honest with yourself.
Simple things.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You are a rock star, and in your world, and you're surrounded with a lot of young people. She is definitely a butterfly. She downplays herself. She's a social butterfly. Yes, let me bring her back up. Don't play with me.
Sometimes it just depends.
You are definitely that, but you're so grounded, profoundly super educated and grounded, and sustainability. You always have to keep your eye on the sparrow because you can get distracted.
Yeah.
Easily. Yes. Parents raised a good one.
Yes, they do. Good job. I'm going to bring out wisdom woman here.
Oh. Experience. I don't know about wisdom. So what has worked for me is, just what it says, embracing where I am right now. The challenges really drove me to go inward. I have to say, during this time, I have reconnected with myself, discovered myself, re-energized my power, and activated it.
Yeah.
Activated my power. Recognize, you talk about grace. I wish I could show you every day. Okay. With the list, and I give myself grace at the end of the day when it's not done.
Yes.
And my first thing is to reset. I can reset every minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like it.
You set a timer really, if I'm working, you're it's time, girl, go. You got to take a break. You need to take a break, because I can be consumed.
Yes, easily.
I set a timer, and I say, it's time. The Bible sits right there. Take that 15 minutes to do the Bible, read it.
Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good
stuff. Because then you come back, and then God then gave you a creative mind. Now let's sit down at this computer. Ooh, I got this now. Thank you, Lord. I'm going to take a break every time. I need to be creative, and I'm going to read from Psalms all the way to Genesis. Lord, help us in Revelations.
Hey, B, I'd like to add something.
Sure.
Really quickly. I want y'all to imagine that this is a Bible. Sometimes it saddens me because if you have hormones or things outside of your control going on in your body that you can't control and you need to seek help, sometimes people we talk to, they want to throw the Bible at us. Just pray about it. You'll be fine. I find that in my life, even though my spirituality is intact, I find that we do a disservice to each other to not understand that it's like eating a plate of food that's so delicious. You eat it a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
Right? And as you eat it a little bit at a time, you become less and less hungry, right? I'm hungry, y'all, now. And so
I'm starving. So look, but it says something about, thank you, Rhonda, embracing singleness. Who? Me?
Yes.
You first, in accepting who you are in life and the choices you make affects your mental well-being, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Because you worry yourself. You're single. Oh Lord, I'm single. I got to be masculine. I got to feed the kids. I got to, clean the house. I got to do all these things.
Mm-hmm.
And you're single, even if you're married.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Say that again, B.
Oh, help us, Lord. I'm not going to be bringing Lord up because he needs to help us.
Sometimes, yes.
Say, yes, I's married now, and yes, you're single too. Because in that house, you're going to do the cooking, the cleaning, the washing, and all that.
Yeah. Okay. The responsible one to make sure things are done.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then your husband wonder what's wrong with you.
Why are you moody? What's going on?
She moody. I got to leave her alone. I can't be bothering her. It's the love, ladies.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to focus on accepting who you are. And I have a guest that's going to come on July. I have a relationship coach, top notch from Berkeley, that's going to come on, and she's going to bring it home and talk about relationships.
That's good.
And I know a lot of women going to come, oh, I got a man. I know I want to see where I can get him. How I can, it's not about that.
No, you got to focus on self.
Yeah. It's a whole 1 hour show on just relationships. So how do we embrace? We make a choice, and we know who are you? You are your husband's wife. I know, but who are you?
Yes.
As a whole, as a single woman. Mm-hmm. Tanya, as a single woman, how do you want to handle that?
It really, and, over my lifetime, I have been in and out of singleness. Okay. And it's okay. We ain't got time for this story, but peace of mind is priceless. I will say that. There is no price for peace of mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so singleness is to be embraced. Yeah. And, you talked about it, you're single in so many different roles, but when you embrace that wholeness of whatever you call it, you are better for you. And when you're better for you, you're better for everyone else.
Yes.
Everyone else. So being single is, that is a misnomer. That is what do you call it? That's a myth. There's nothing wrong with singleness. I have a great friend and a business associate, Lala, who really is, she has a whole series about singleness. We do need to embrace singleness so that in finding that we can be, become the best. Let's not fall into those categories.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I forgot to do another disclaimer that this is Mental Health Week and that this show is definitely going to go over because we want to address these issues. Mm-hmm. So if you need to leave or shut it down, because I normally stay on an hour, and so I want to let you guys know that these ladies are going to bring this home for us, and we're almost done, but this definitely, it's going to run over. So I want to get on to, are you making irrational decisions due to abrupt lifestyle changes? It's okay to get professional help or hire a coach. It's okay. Or a therapist. What's the difference and when do you seek help?
Well, yesterday I made an irrational decision at home because the kids were gone.
Oh, you out of here, Wanda.
And I said to myself, Rhonda, that's a great idea. You're trying to do some surprise and this, that, and the other. But I realized, Rhonda, you're not well yet. Like you can't make those types of decisions right now. And I'm glad that I had an opportunity to realize that I was making an irrational decision. it's not going to hurt anybody. Nobody is harmed. But because I'm self-aware, I think it's important to think about those things that you get excited about and you want to do something because you're feeling a little better. No, sit yourself down somewhere and be still, right? And so,
you should, Tanya, that's right, Tanya. Be still, right?
Yes. And so I had an opportunity to reflect, and I will continue with my therapy and know that as I talk to my therapist, that we will be able to go throughout line items, just so I can continue and stay healthy.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
No more split decisions for doing.
No irrational decisions.
Don't do it.
Because you really have to sit down and talk to your higher power to make those decisions. If he says it's so, whoever your higher power is, I'm not like here talking about God, all of that. He's my God. I could talk about him, but whoever your higher power is, you do that. And so always go before you, because mental breakdowns. Oh my God, I can't even think back, Tanya, way back then. I believe I may have had one or two. I just don't remember. I'm not telling, but
boy, that's a whole nother show over here.
I'm putting my glasses back on.
Oh, put the glasses back on because relationships sent me over there. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm going on home and leave that alone because I seek help when it's needed. I love my girlfriends a lot.
Yeah.
But they are, and my sisters, 7 of them. Mm-hmm. Don't tell them one thing because, they be like, do this, do that, do that, do that. If you did this, well, you shouldn't have done that. I'm like, no. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Bye. Right. Didn't say it. I didn't hear what I needed to hear. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to keep going to different people when I really need to be still, reset, be still. Help me with this, Tanya.
Yes, it really is about reset. Okay. And like I said, that could happen minute by minute, but ideally it's part of the plan. Not that you can encompass everything all at once, but you review. All right. You reassess. You're still. You connect. Like for me, it really has been a spiritual journey where I've connected, with my God, with my ancestors, understanding how all this came up in my DNA. Let's reset, be still, tap in, okay, connect to that energy, right. Make a plan, all right, while you're in there. And that's you got to plan for the re-entry because we got to come back in somewhere.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Whether it's at work or whether it's your family. Okay. Yeah. Seek the help that you need. And I know I have, let me see, Miss B, Taria, Michelle. I have about 5 coaches. So you need to invest in yourself. That's all right. I'm a coach. I know what areas I specialize in, but if it's not my area, I'm not going there. So, you need to do that so that you can re-enter best prepared and follow that plan. And then rise, fly, girl, fly.
Nice.
Fly, girl, and still I rise.
Rise up.
Miss B. Rise up. And that's what happens. That's what happens in the multiple areas of your life. Okay. Yeah. In the multiple areas of your life. I got to give my girl Tia a shout out. She's my accountability partner. Wow. Every Monday, no matter what, we get together.
Yes.
You need that. There's nothing wrong with asking for wise counsel.
Yeah.
You're pretty smart to do that when you do that. Thank you, Tanya, because last year I had to be still. I made a plan. I wrote a course, The 7 Pillars of Success.
Love it.
It's not even what you think it is.
Mm.
And God set me down for a year. He really just sat, put the business down. I need your attention.
Mhm.
Now the re-entry is I'm here. I have arrived, but I beta tested each module. The first module, the program is so profound, is clarity for vision.
Yeah.
Some of us are out of our elements. We don't even know who we are. What our passion? Why are we here? Why am I here? I know you have a husband. I know you have kids. I know you have friends, but why are you here?
Yeah, that's good, B.
And
Yeah.
that first module, it took me months to get through that, to really, I was out there chasing other people, you see, not doing what made me happy, not being what God created me, what was in me. I suppressed it because I was trying to please other people.
Yeah. I want to sign up, B, for the class, for the module.
I had to show your face, Tanya. Ouch.
That's going to be awesome.
Ouch. Thank you, Rhonda.
Of course, that's your plug. B.
That plug in, find somewhere to plug in. Get yourself in divine order. Reset. It was so hard to be still. I have this joke, guys. I was so still that I didn't even go outside, and my vitamin D level dropped very low. That shows my doctor says, wow, Miss Baylor, your vitamin D level is low. I know, I didn't go outside last year. I was like, this is crazy. So thank you. As we move on, guys, is there like what, Monisha? Mo, you there? You
I
there,
am.
Mo?
Yes, I am.
I love this chick. Amazing.
Oh,
What do you tell women out there about mental wellness and mental illness? And your group, you guys are smart. You is smart. You is you guys are so deserving, entitled, and all that. So you're high stress. You really are. So
Yeah.
I want you just to really say, okay, how do you show up? You talked about the mental wellness. You take care of your boys. What do you want to say to other women?
It's real. It is real. It's not just things that we talk about because we just want to talk about them and we want to put the blame on women. It's real.
That's good. That's good.
Deal with it. Deal with it. Find your happiness. Find your happiness. It is worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it for you, for your family. It's so worth it. It's real. Deal with it.
Oh, I love that. Ooh, yeah, I gotta show her, you guys. See how smart she is. Hit her up on Instagram, y'all.
Yes. I just got one, y'all. I'm like so not hip with the social media sometimes.
Yeah, clap to you and honor.
Thank you.
Yes.
Namaste. It takes a strong woman to raise 2 boys. And behind that strong woman, you always want to show your boys how to treat another woman.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So they will never be scorned or scorn another woman.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Said beautifully.
That's rich.
Yeah.
Rhonda, would you like to tell people out there, the women, how is everybody doing out on social media? What do you guys? I know you guys have to go, but we got to talk. So, Rhonda.
So we have some questions too, B.
Yes, I got the list. I got the list. Okay.
B, I just want to thank you for the opportunity today, and I just want to let the women know out there to give themselves grace again when you're not feeling well. It's okay to ask for help, and you may be able to talk to your marriage partner, your kids, and your friends, but it helps to talk to someone outside of the circle. That way you can really dump it all on them because they can handle it, the experts. Okay. And even as a mental health advocate, I had to ask myself, I mean, I'm not Wonder Woman. And so I had to realize that sometimes, because I've done so much, or any of us women, we do so much, we have to shut down sometimes. And it's okay to do that. Just want everyone to know that it really is okay. And we're gonna be all right.
We all right. We're gonna be all right. Thank you, brother.
Right.
You girl, you're gonna be okay. Tanya, are we gonna be okay? Can you tell us?
There's no doubt. There is no doubt at all. And still I rise. It doesn't matter what situation I've been in. And still I rise. And I'm about to fly higher and higher. So one thing I do want to say is there should be no shame.
Exactly.
There is no shame.
Should not.
All right. What I look like is not what I've been through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you can put on this makeup. I took a couple lessons. All right. And I know what color to use on my eyes. But in my heart of hearts, it was something else that I needed. There's no shame in that. There's no shame in tears. There's no shame in making mistakes, There's no shame in starting over and resetting over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. All right. There's no shame in that. We are a result of so many of the traumas, okay, that we have been through that we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just tapping the edge of the surface.
Absolutely.
All right, about the elephant in the room. And so seek help. There is no shame in that. You'd be surprised. Okay, I can can't even. And remember that yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can with help. Yes, you can with your your connection with your universal power, with God, however that translates for you. Yes, you can. Start by believing in yourself and getting the help that you need. Stay inspired.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yes.
Good.
Oh, bravo, sister, bravo. We do so well together. We embrace each other.
Yeah.
And we do, and we're so resilient. The blood runs warm from my mother to her mother to her mother. So when I look at weakness, I think back to my mom and her mom, how resilient they showed up. And I want to take this time, ladies, to say thank you for that awesome sharing. I want to take some comments. I want to hear from the audience that's watching us and taking the time to share. I kind of want to go up and just see all the comments. This show. Do you have any comments from your group? Sherry says, Monisha, she spelled it wrong. She says, congratulations. So I want to go down, put some questions in the comment section, guys. You really had some. We addressed Marita. And Marita says, wine is essential. Thank you for giving us. You didn't get permission, Marita, but thank you. So, Mr. Sonny, you guys recognize that. And any comments that come across, we'd be honored if you ask questions. That's right. We would be honored. And I have a question here. So, Sherry, hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry, yes, I had a bout with anxiety at the beginning of this. Is it okay for us to share, Sherry?
She's a good woman. That's my girl.
Yes. Okay. I understand. My brother-in-law passed away from cancer. I had to be strong for his children. My sister passed away years ago. We then went through this ordeal of burying him. It took 2 weeks because of the shutdown.
Mhm.
Finally, only the children and grandchildren were able to do a graveside service. I finally broke down and
Mhm.
cried to get out of the grief. I prayed, and I talked it out to God. I sat and listened to the rain, to gain. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Holding space for you, Sherry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You endured a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Give
Miss
your-
Sherry is a Facebook friend from another group that we're in, and she has so much to offer. And she, like so many other, people, don't have an issue with sharing, what pain is like. And in doing that, we help others.
Yeah.
Okay. We are able to help others. And I appreciate you so much, Miss Sherry, for sharing that way
Yes.
of how you connected so that you could go through.
Yeah.
I honor you, and I'm so glad that we're connected. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sherry, connect with Baylor. Okay. Take the time to connect with it. We understand
Yes.
your situation.
Mm.
God can and He will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we have let's see. You ladies are great. Thank you, Sherry. Okay, what's this? Okay, Rebecca said, no shame in saying no.
Yes. Ooh, that's another strong sister. My
Yes.
girl out of New York. Yes.
And Yolanda said, hey, Tanya, you confirmed my walk.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Barbara Williams said, great. I'm just going on my phone to kind of look at something. Everything divine. Tia says, everything is in divine order. Didn't happen by accident.
Yes.
What else do we have? If you guys have any more comments. Thank you, Barbara. And Brandy, thanks. Thank you for showing up. Yolanda says, what mental capacity do you see yourself after this pandemic is over? Yolanda, I'm stronger than I've ever been because I've taken the time out of being under Satan's yoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Yolanda.
Thank you.
And it's important not to be more important than ever, not to be to find balance and not to be distracted by other people's dysfunction. Don't own what is not yours. All right. I think I saw earlier, point people to the resources. It's not yours to solve. Do you do? I had to get
Yes.
and in doing you can do others, yes.
Yes.
A big hard party. Yes, girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, girl, yes.
We're gonna after this, wow, how could I just walk out of the house and not embrace my mom? Do y'all understand how that is?
Wow.
And then I say, oh my gosh, I haven't had a hug in a while. Okay.
Wow.
So I have to take good care of myself.
Yeah.
Rebecca had a question and I put it up, but it went away. So let me try to scroll back up. Rebecca Smith, you said so many of us have endured so much pain. Thank you, love. That's another show. So we're going to need a big hug and give you permission to hug because we not only grieved through COVID-19, pre-COVID, we had some junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
And the Bible was in the trunk with the junk. We had to go in the truck and dig under the junk to get the Bible out. So, oh, thank you, Lord. I need prayer.
Absolutely. Rebecca's point, yeah.
Bible in the trunk.
Rebecca's point is well taken. You know what, B? So we communicate, on social media, and you were typing, and she and I are close in the same group, and we kind of walk that journey, and it's just like, oh my God, I can't even like touch you or hug you or express to you how I feel, and sometimes we don't have the words. Sometimes we don't have the words, but what I've learned during this time is that we have the energy, okay? And that energy is powerful, and we can send that love energy, and we can send that hug energy, and even though it may not be felt the same way, it is absolutely effective. Yeah, that energy, that love energy.
Love it. Thank you, Shakoya. Monisha knows Shakoya. I know Monisha. Mo, I don't know how you know Shakoya.
She's friends with my best friend. And so we just met and, just connection. It's awesome. Yeah, she's awesome. She's
Koya,
awesome.
we love you. Koya has this old soul. She's grounded. She has her own apartment. She's very hard. She is loving to her siblings, to her grandmother. This kid was cut from cloth that is to a journey. We want to surround you, Shakoya. Anything you need, reach out, reach up. Your grandmother is your rock, and your mom has done an amazing job on you and raising you. So thank you for showing up. Auntie, love you from the bottom of her heart. This is big. So from the bottom of my heart, I love her. And so, Charmaine, thank you. Charmaine, when you walk and when you're in this big hotel in Atlanta and you run into Charmaine, you stop and take a deep breath.
Oh, yeah.
Because she is elegant and beautiful. And I was at the hotel and she just walked in. I just stopped in my track. I appreciate you, and you are a force to be reckoned with. Keep going.
Peace. Yes. Mwah.
So I had to social distance from my sister, Fran, who lost her best friend. I was standing right in front of her. You're right, Tanya. I had to send her so much energy, but it broke my heart.
Yes. That's the difficulty. It's
so difficult.
One thing that we're doing during this time is we're learning new skills, okay? And Rhonda talked a little bit about it, and Monisha as well. And you've talked about it, B, as well. It's about those coping mechanisms and not going back and, doing the things that we did before, and making time and stepping away. And those are new skills, that we that have come to the surface. It's not like we didn't have them. We just didn't use them that often. and we should also teach that.
Yeah.
Okay. Pay it forward. Pay it forward because it's so needed.
Yeah.
Yes. So with that being said, I think we're coming to a close.
I'd like to add one more thing if I can.
Go for it. I won't close.
So I want all of you ladies out there to know, who are watching, and even if it's individuals other than women that are watching, please don't forget that there are postcards. There are cards. For example, I bought some cards from the dollar store. You can put a card in the mail. Just sit down, ask the person what their address is, and put a stamp on it. You can send mail. You can make a phone call. Even though there are many things that we're doing, sometimes for me, something pop into my mind, like, call B, call it, do it right now, whatever I'm doing, just stop and dial a number. So please keep that in mind, because there is power. We still can do things. COVID doesn't stop everything. So please keep that in mind and reach out to your sister across the aisle, mail something, call her, send a text message just to say hello. Just don't forget that, okay?
Yes.
Thank you. Charmaine, we got you. We got you. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome, Charmaine. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you, Charmaine. This has been, oh my gosh, I can't, I got that. Interested in being, I just need to take I just need to take a breather. This has been like energy. Where's my Marita, that divine order? Oh my gosh. So what can I say? I'm not going to even do that. I just want to say, the next show will highlight how to thrive, be successful, find joy and mindfulness in your 9 to 5 work from home during COVID-19. The awesome Marita Sugg Brown will bring this topic home.
Yeah.
She's going to be the next guest next Thursday. Give Marita some love, y'all, because
my girl.
Bring it home.
My show.
And so this, I need to say this: stress, loneliness, inactivity, lack of sleep are all negative for my mental well-being. So during COVID-19, be well. No one gets to take you on a suicide mission. No one gets to hang out with you and not care for you and not wear a mask and be safe and put your life in the hands of you. Tanya, would you like to say something?
No, I was just getting that energy out. It's just flowing, and the energy and the spirit are doing what they do. Be at peace.
Amen.
Yes, this downtime. Now we have carved out a blueprint of who we really are. And Kimberly is going to bring that home. Who we really are. Who are you? You found out during COVID-19 who you really are and what you really were made of.
Yes.
You got that right. So, Monisha, no stress.
None.
None. Your boys need you. They need your love. No mother should be harming their kids. Walk away. Take some time. Meditate. Meditation is not for everyone. Do what makes you feel good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. Unapologetically.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It's worth it.
That cell phone off is a distraction.
Yeah.
It's busy because it keeps you under Satan's yoke. Spend some time with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I gotta say that. Where's Monisha? First, let me just be clear and say, these are some resources that Rhonda was kind enough, because she is in, that's part of her job. That's the business that she's in, is really taking care of mental wellness for people, illness as well. And she put together this list. So thank you, Rhonda. I'm happy to share it. Let me take this banner off. I'm happy to share this list with you guys, because it definitely it's hard to find care for mental wellness.
Because
really
of the stigma. Yeah.
They tell you to call a hotline. No one's answering the hotline anymore. Okay. Everyone's home. So just make sure that you have a safety net that you could really have someone to take a look at. I'm happy to send over the 7 tips that I give for well-being, like do what makes you happy. First thing, start your day off on a positive note by engaging in an enjoyable activity every morning. No matter if you have to get up early, no matter how you have to get up. The Bible, the quiet time. I love the darkness. I love getting up when it's still a little dark outside.
Mm-hmm.
Live in the present.
Mhm.
Stop worrying about what that list.
Mm.
Y'all tore it up. So quit worrying about what's on that list. I know. You want to get to 6 figures. You want to get your business going. Breathe. Because mental health tends to become challenged
Yeah.
when you get sucked into what used to happen or what people did to me rather than taking responsibility in what I'm doing or creating today, right now. Leave
Yeah.
old stuff alone. Get out of the past. It's already happened. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yes.
Determine and live your personal values. Your values, not your friends, not your other people, not social media. No, none of them people. Leave them alone.
Mm-hmm.
Your value serves as an inner GPS system inside of you that guides you through life, helping you make the right decision and keeping you on track, Monisha.
Yes.
Rhonda, practice gratitude, like you talked about grace, right?
Yes.
You'll find that you'll shift your overall outlook on life when you come from a perspective of gratitude.
Okay.
Tanya, as you always do, surround yourself with positive scents and sound.
Mm-hmm.
Our surroundings can affect our well-being. That CNN is driving me crazy, y'all. I got
Turn it off. Take a break.
I can't think the last time I watched TV.
Seriously.
There you go.
It's depressing.
Very
It's so depressing.
so. And just Monisha, carve out time to meditate for the boys. Protect a few minutes each day to sit, relax, and breathe, because that's how you'll show up for your boys.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely.
And to all the women out there and the viewers, the people that are watching, get inspired.
All right now.
Get out of that mood that you're in and this blah, 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 blah. This is bad and wake up, get inspired, find inspiration in everything from subscribing to a daily quote to listening to some uplifting music, an audiobook on your way to work, getting up in the morning. I am YouTube out by finding different messages that I want to wake up thinking about that. I love going to bed with the rain sound on my phone. I love it. It just makes me feel so warm and cozy. So I love that. Thank you for allowing me to share that with you guys.
Yeah.
If you guys want to reach out to Monisha, she's this young entrepreneur. She helps small business owners, individuals, and families find the right health insurance for their needs. You guys, when you sit down with her, you feel like you're talking to a giant because she's telling us about what we need for insurance purposes. So reach out to her. I'm not playing, you guys. Reach out to Monisha. Okay, wait.
You're not playing.
Okay, she's not playing. Tell them.
I'm not playing.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
Okay. So I want, Tanya, is there anything that you would like to offer?
Yes, I would. And it has to do with health and wellness. Again, a subject that people don't like to talk about are the sanitary products that we use, women's hygiene products that we use. They really contribute to harming us. So, we can have a conversation about it. I represent a product called Jewel, and Jewel will set you free. So you can reach me at protectthejewel.com. Protectthejewel.com.
And listen, that's the graphene. That's the sanitary pad with the graphene in it. And that graphene is those
Look.
I'm just trying to help you ladies out. I don't know anything about the products, but you ladies take care of your well-being, self-care, all that has to do with sanitary. You lose your mind if you have the wrong pad on, girl. You go out, you out of your mind. Like, this is insane. So reach out to Tanya, because she inspires you, and plus you need to have a conversation with her. I'm super excited. What's happening Sunday, Tanya?
We have talks with Tanya with our very own Miss Baylor. Okay. Yes, she is. She's going to be talking about bringing it the way that she does. Okay.
That's good. Yes.
Helping us with the 7 pillars, understanding what they are.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down. Now, the 2 of us together. Woo!
And where is Grace? There's Grace. Grace, what do you want to say to the women? What you got a lot to say, Rhonda. Give us a word. We need a word.
My word is joy. That's my word, joy. Because that's what my heart feels right now, is joy and joyous right now. Yep. I'm sitting in the present moment. Joyous right now.
I love that.
Wow. Give us a word. Tanya, give us a word. Thank you, Rhonda. Rhonda, do you know that when I saw you speak at this workshop in this little country town,
yes,
and Pastor, I can't even think of her name.
Tashana Morgan.
My Tashana Morgan, Tashana in the house, preaching, and she can preach. But when I heard you, I saw greatness in you. And that's been 5 years ago.
Yes.
And you are still here, my friend.
Yes. B, I want to make an outward profession. I have not been living up to my potential, and I know that I haven't. Things have been getting in the way. I don't want that to be my story 6 months from now, a year from now. So, ladies, I know God will send you my way and have sent you some already. And so I want to move into my potential because God gave me a gift. I can't keep sitting on it. So thank you, B. Thank you.
This course right here, I took a year. I'm not going to say I was broken, but I was obedient to what God said to do. And the course is so profound that I had to hire a professional to really write the script. And as she's writing the script, she's in tears because she's been healed by each one.
Amen.
Amen.
And it was just created in me, but I had to be still. I had to reset.
Yes.
It was hard to be obedient. So we need to leave a last word because we got to get out of here, ladies. Any more comments?
I love you, B. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't go. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for this show. It's been great, inspirational, and enlightening. Mental wellness. Thank you, Yolanda.
Bye, Yolanda.
Transformation. She is sold out for us, guys.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Thank you. Yes, Yolanda. Downtime. Keep that downtime. We went through all the comments. You guys hang out in the studio.
Okay.
I'm gonna get us out of here. I'm gonna say next week, Marita Sutton Brown is gonna be in the house.
Okay.
She's gonna bring it to us. richly and royally. She's going to tell
yes.
us about us. I got to get my house in order. When I talk to Marita, I got to get because I stayed at her house. I was at a bed and breakfast. I said, I'm at the Browns bed and breakfast in Florida, Lake Nona, and I got my act together at that bed and breakfast. But her husband and her hospitality and her son treated me like I was part of their family. Isn't that how we should treat everyone?
Yes. Yes.
In divine order, and that Marita Sutton Brown, she did that. I've got a whole lineup of beautiful shows. I want to see you guys come back. Monisha?
Yes, ma'am.
You got joy to say to anybody?
Just stay blessed. You're blessed. You're here. God loves you. We love you. Just stay blessed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll drink to that.
Yes.
It's happiness hour.
All gone.
All gone. And as we take a breath, I never want to leave a place the same way I came.
Yeah.
And I always want to walk in with the light that can be someone else's light, that can stop someone else from falling down, giving up, feeling down, feeling out. So we have showed up, ladies, on the show. We've touched so many women's heart today, which is great. But most of all, the people that are watching have touched us in a profound way.
Yes.
Be well, be still, and know that you hold the key to whatever you want and who you want to be. It points right back to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will leave that at that. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Thank you, ladies. Monisha, for joining us. Anya, Rhonda. You guys hang out in the green room.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't go anywhere, and we'll talk after the show. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry that this was a 2-hour show.
You go, B. WBSN TV.
WBSN house. All right, so you guys hang out in the studio. I'll see all of my social media out there, online, digital. WBSN TV is in the house. We love to collaborate, connect to all the influential women out in social media land. You know who you are. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.